Hey everyone, this is a fourth synopsis for you. We're going through the 5-stage model of adult skill acquisition. This article is pretty short. It goes over what we reviewed in our reading. However, it does use some examples of a driver and a chess player through each stage to understand it a little bit better. So as we know, the first stage is novice, where the instructor is decomposing a task to a beginner that doesn't have any prior knowledge. This could be a driver learning speed and shifting, or a chess player learning numerical values of each piece. The author explains that this stage is not sufficient in itself to complete a task because they may essentially not have an identical experience where they can use the same kind of progression. Stage 2 is the advanced beginner. This is where instructional maxims are used, essentially adapting to previous experiences in order to move forward in a situation. They break this down into situational and non-situational points. So, for example, an advanced beginner driver can make decisions on shifting based on the sounds, that would be a situational, or the speed, which would be non-situational. So they're still limited in this stage. They need to make analytical, detached decisions based on their guidance from their instructor. So stage 3 is competence. The learner's using rules and reasoning in order to make decisions. Interesting comment from the author was that this is an emotional process where a machine may go through a scenario. They don't care whether or not they're winning, or if they fail, they're not having an emotional investment. Whereas an individual, a human, is going to have some sort of response. And that response essentially drives them to complete the task and succeed. Stage 4 is proficiency, where we're relying on experience, but understanding that each experience is unique. So an example of a driver would be approaching a curve more safely and confidently, whereas a competent driver may spend some more time approaching that situation. A proficient chess player may have a larger knowledge base, and they'll be able to make calculated moves based on their goal. Expertise is the final stage. This expert learner immediately knows how to get to their goal. They're not really basing it off of analyzing, they're just getting essentially to their end point through an action. So an expert driver may take his or her foot off the accelerator, applying pressure to the brakes as they approach an off-ramp. A chess player is going to not really think too much about their next move, taking less than 5 to 10 seconds, and they're relying more on intuition versus analysis and comparison. Stay well.